And we're starting with Deep, Dark and Dangerous Oracle. Thank you, Divine Ones. ANUBIS, with his jackal head, looks fearsome, but this is not the truth. While yes, actual jackals do move among the graveyards and clear the bodies of the dead from the desert sands, this jackal god takes great care of the tender new souls who have passed into the afterlife. When you travel down into the womb-like environment of many tombs in ancient Egypt, the gods seem to live and breathe in the artful storytelling upon the earthen walls. Among them always is the dark, majestic jackal head, signifying the presence of ANUBIS, god of the underworld and mummification. After preparing the bodies by guiding the embalmer's hands, ANUBIS travels side by side with the dead to have their souls weighed against Ma'at, a goddess representing truth and justice, who we know as the High Priestess, and their names are recorded in the Book of the Dead. When the cult of the god Osiris grew stronger in the later Middle Kingdom, Osiris took over many of ANUBIS's jobs as caretaker and protector of the dead. Thereafter, his myths became more focused on the specific embalming methods and mummification processes. The priests of the funerary rites would place a sacred mask of ANUBIS upon their faces when conducting the mummifications, thus becoming the god himself. The respect, care, detail and effectiveness in which the mummification process was enacted is still a marvel today. Death is something that will happen to all of us sooner or later. The fear of losing our life, of death itself, is something very human. Yet ANUBIS, with his calm and respectful presence, may be there to shepherd our souls across the divide. To honour him, we can offer the usual stones, frankincense and gold. However, leaving a respectful gift on a stranger's grave may be a better way to show the heart of the god himself. ANUBIS tells us to take special care and pay attention to details right now in all aspects of your life. Respect yourself and others. Take the time to guide someone who needs it. You may not like someone, but you can respect their humanity or even their skills. Offer compassion and respect to the dead. ANUBIS is telling us to respect one another, to respect your ancestors, the elderly and the innocent, and to humble ourselves in the face of our own mortality. So what does this mean for you? The Six of Swords. Yeah, bringing peace to a situation. The River Styx. Passing over to the other side peacefully. Yes, we need to be peace in this world and bring peace to this world. And yes, you've had struggles with the Six of Swords. Yes, you've had some betrayals and difficulties in your life, but these are your defenses moving into the future to help guard yourself from your own disrespectful and maybe unkind ways, moving forward towards a kinder and lighter way of being is what I'm getting. And sixes are all about harmony, bringing harmony among people, bringing harmony to yourself, to let go of any fear when it comes to your mortality. Because the essence will just leave your body and that will be it. There's nothing to fear, is what I'm getting to say to you. So you're needing to move forward peacefully, silently, I'm getting here as well. Needing to meditate on your divine path forward, but also helping people to cross over. You could work in an industry with elderly people or with ill and sick people. Palliative care here needed also. So it doesn't matter how we feel slighted or hurt and harmed by others. Everybody deserves a respectful and peaceful death. And we need to show our compassion when people are ill. And yes, elderly people are people, and yes, elderly people have done terrible things also. And often people feel sorry just because people are old. But if you can't feel like, if this is someone that you've had a lot of trouble with in the past, you need to make peace, or somebody wants to make peace with you. Oh, somebody from the other side wants to make peace with you. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles, a big opportunity moving forward, and the Four of Swords for healing. Yeah, coming to healing, or a chapter of your book is about to be written. There's a big opportunity to bring an end to something, to bring peace to a situation. May they rest in peace. There could be something here to do with somebody who has passed over. They know that they exhausted you. They know they hurt you. Three of Swords here hanging over. Three of Swords hanging over this person. They know they broke your heart. They know what they did was wrong to you. But they want you to have peace. If this is a loving parent, they want you to know that they are at peace. But a big Ace of Pentacles here, there's an opportunity for rest, for recuperation, for rejuvenation coming your way. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look at that. Some kind of hypnotherapy, hypnosis I'm getting here with the spiral. Yeah, therapy, therapist. You could be a therapist. Yeah. Your mental health has suffered and your emotional health has suffered at the hands of others. But no matter what you've been through, you've maintained a peaceful heart, or you're finding peace with your past. And now is a wonderful opportunity to bring peace to a situation. When somebody's ill or they're growing old, it's time to make the best of every precious moment. Yeah, is what I'm getting. And the Hermit, yeah, wisdom and peace, retreat. Okay. And then we have, the King of Cups. So we have a King of Cups, the King of Love, the King of the Party here, somebody in a tuxedo. Yeah, there could be something here to do with funerals or illness that's going to make someone realize, or make, illness and death makes us all realize how precious each moment is, how precious each time is. So if there are people that you deep down love and connected to, you need to take an opportunity that's coming your way to bring peace to a situation, because we don't know when people are gone. Like the most common thing that people say when somebody passes unexpectedly, Ozzy Osbourne died, didn't he? The King of the Party. Yeah, may he rest in peace. Yeah, this is going to be tough on Sharon. Yeah, it is. I don't know if she'll be able to survive without him, to be quite honest. But then she has lots of children, so. But yeah, she's. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Anyway, love to Sharon Osbourne. No matter what you think of the Osbournes, it's hard. But yeah, getting back to this, it's kind of like somebody wants to make peace. They are sending you messages, but you're not getting them for some reason. There's a blocked communication here with these swords. But an opportunity is going to present itself. Pay attention to your dreams as well. But the Wheel of Fortune tells us that we kind of have to come to peace with our fate. We have to come to peace with all those endings that we inevitably will have one way or another. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, communication, feeling trapped. And we have masculine and feminine here. Yeah, just taking your time, biding your time, retreat. We did see the Hermit while you're kind of in retreat or in exile. So perhaps you're at a distance from someone. With the boat here, of course, there could be quite a distance between you, or a body of water between you, or you live near a body of water with hills around it and lots of birds. But yeah, the Eight of Swords does not have to be the torture chamber. It doesn't have to be a place of anxiety and stress. It can be an opportunity just to bring peace, to be peaceful, to be separated from destructive energies. When we become toxic to one another, somebody has to retreat, regroup, and come back to mediate another day. So there's an exile here, in exile, yes, from a King of Cups, somebody you're tied to possibly with love. But also, when we move forward, we need to be emotionally mature and emotionally balanced and more thoughtful and kind to ourselves and others. And there's an opportunity for a release coming here also, a release from this betrayal, this stress and this tension. Oh yeah, the High Priestess, there she is. Yeah, the Book of the Dead, the High Priestess, yes. So this is helping you to grow spiritually also. There could also be stress around predictions, you know, like prophecy and predictions and all of these sorts of things. You know, what is fated. Just know that nothing is set in stone, which all psychics, you know, which people say that psychics use as a cop-out, but it's up to you. Like, you're given advice, you know. Sometimes the advice, people don't want to hear it. Sometimes it's unwanted advice, but at the end of the day, it's a message all the same. And if you don't, like, if you just listen to these videos and you don't take on the healing messages, if you know, if they resonate with you, of course, if you don't take on the healing messages, if you don't make an effort to make the changes that you're needing to make, then you're going to stay stuck, right? So this is an opportunity for you to come out of a dark place, out of a dark prison, to come out of exile. But this is to help you grow spiritually with the High Priestess here, to grow in you know, spiritual awareness as well. But the High Priestess has a very strong understanding and knowing of reality. I have to change my battery. Yes, the High Priestess, yes, very good at seeing through the illusion. Yes, but also the High Priestess is the person who stands between the living and the dead. So there could be something here. If you're a psychic, you could start receiving a lot of messages from past over, doing past over readings, conveying messages from the, you know, from past over loved ones to loved ones, that kind of thing. And, you know, you have to do that with integrity, because, yeah, you can't, you know, lead people on and disappoint them, is what I'm getting. But also the High Priestess here, you know, very strong connection between, you know, the waking and the waking and the dead. Yes, yes. Okay, well, what's this one? And then we have, off the Three of Wands, expansion, intuitive energy, waiting for your ships to come in. Yes, hypnotic as well. There's something here to do with hypnosis and being hypnotized, a hypnotic voice, yes, but also meditation is very, very important. There could be something here to do with past life regression and things like that. Who were you in your past life? You have a strong connection to Egypt and Egyptians, possibly. Persia I'm getting here as well. So Persia is the great, you know, the great, or is it Assyria, the great ancient place? Yeah, so there could also, you know, you've been through divorce, somebody who you're very much in love with, or you're going through a separation from people that you have loved. And the Three of Wands expansion, you know, seeing beyond, yeah, seeing beyond, seeing past the horizon, and having a very strong intuitive sense of our fate. You know, once we, I mean, because, like, what is our purpose, you know? What is the main goal of our life? You know, is death, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Like, the main pathway of our life is death. Like, we're all going to die, no matter how immortal people want to be. We're all going to die. And coming to terms with that, making peace with that, you know, making peace. And, like, if you awaken in your everyday life, like before you die, and make peace with your past, and make peace with all of those people that you have had difficulties with, whether it's your fault or theirs, doesn't matter. Once you come to peace, knowing and understanding and seeing beyond the veil, you'll start to realize that all this stress, worry and concern was for nothing. Now, there was a very famous hermit monk, and I can't remember his name, but anyway, Chinese monk, and he, you know, was on his deathbed, and they asked him, you know, when you look at your life from where you are today, what would you change? And he says, I would never have worried, because I'm exactly where I needed to be. Like, I am here. Like, that's it. You are here. You are where you're exactly needed to be. And once we realize that death is inevitable, it doesn't mean you have to become a nihilist. You don't have to go, well, what's the point? We're just going to die. Well, the spirit goes on. And if it doesn't go on, who cares? Like, you're going to be dead. It doesn't matter, does it? So make the best of your life. You know, have a joyful life. Let go of the stress and worry and fear, and make peace. So somebody wants to make peace with you as well. Yeah. Yeah, somebody wants to make peace with you. They're worried about your your health, or they're worried about, they don't like being separated from you. They're sorry, they betrayed you. Yeah, you've been betrayed, caused you a lot of heartache and heartbreak. You know, you've had to do a lot of meditation, of reflecting. You've had to really dig deep and grow spiritually in order to rise above all of this. And now there's a period of waiting. There's nothing you can do except wait. And while you're waiting, you get doing. You know, Samuel Beckett, the, you know, Waiting for Godot, that's what that play was all about, basically. You know, how do we fill our time in while we're waiting for the inevitable? Nirvana said it, here we are now, entertain us. But there's better ways to entertain yourself than just being hypnotized by social media, by being hypnotized by, yeah, all of those things, television, social media, subliminal messaging, all of this kind of thing. You need to break free of that and create a divine and spiritual connection so that you can follow your true intuition. Like people go, I don't know the truth from the lies anymore. Well, the thing is that you know the truth because you intuitively feel it. If your mind is in conflict with how you feel about something, you need to explore that. So there's an element of exploration here. You are destined to expand your horizons, to grow spiritually, to be a messenger of the divine. Oh, you're not going to believe it. Death. Yep. You can't be resistant to change either. There's great transformation taking place in the world. You are destined to transform. You are destined to grow. There's a big opportunity here for you to bring peace to all of those things that have not been peaceful, to bring peace to yourself, to grow spiritually, to see beyond the veil, to cut through the illusion, to stop yourself from being a sheeple and hypnotized by, you know, by the media, basically, and start to form your own opinions, start to look towards your future and trust your intuition when it comes to your path forward. Oh, Ten of Swords. Oh, there you go. Oh, that is real death. Yeah, somebody died. That's not funny. Yeah, somebody passed away. They are at peace. Or somebody's really worried about death, but they have time. There is time. It's not over yet. Yes. Yeah. So, you know, somebody could have passed away and others are thinking about this as well. Also, hereditary diseases. Just remember the mind is very powerful and very strong. So, you know, if you think about, oh, my parent died of a heart, like I have an ex-partner whose father died pretty young from a heart attack. So he's hitting the same kind of age. And so he's thinking he's got a heart problem, you know, he's got to get a pacemaker, he's got this, he's got, like, it's creating this heart problem that he doesn't need to create, in my view. Like, if he tells himself, well, I'm not my father, because one, his father wasn't healthy and didn't eat healthy like he does. Like, my ex-partner's very healthy and health conscious and fit and youthful. Like, he's going to be like his mum, he's going to live into his 90s. But, you know, he's, you know, and she did have a pacemaker, so he's filled his mind full of this, you know, heart, I have a heart problem, whereas I've had a heart problem my whole life and pretty much ignored it. And every time I do get it checked, they go, oh no, it's fine, yeah, there's a bit of a problem there, but yeah, no worries. Like, as long as I don't overexert myself, everything's good. But I've been like that my whole life, and I'm very fit and healthy person, stronger than most. So, and I don't think about it, and I know that my heart is what it is for whatever reason. I have a broken heart, not because of, I have a broken heart not because of bad health. I have a broken heart because I was born into having a broken heart in a broken situation. I was birthed into a very devastating situation, very shocking. And then we have Three of Cups, time to celebrate, let go, the three phases of your life. You know, it's time to enjoy. There's a big opportunity to release yourself from all of this stress and worry. So a passed over loved one wants to tell you that they're with you, that they've gone to the other side, that they are, you know, they are wonderful. But this could be going to a funeral, but it'll be a celebration of their life. And an Ace of Swords. Yeah, cutting through the veil, getting to the truth of the matter. There's that sword that belongs to the Four of Swords. You know, deep down inside, you know what is, you know what's meant to be. Having compassion for others as well, having integrity, being honest with yourself and following your true self and following your true path, following your higher self. Yes. There's a big opportunity here for change. There's a big opportunity to communicate and to commune with the passed over ones. So you could be being haunted by someone. Perhaps somebody said to you, when I die, there'll be a sign. Well, yeah, well, that's happening. There's something here to do with carnivals and lollipops here as well. Yeah, the Empress. You are the Empress. You will live a long life. You will live a comfortable life. You might be creating perfumes, that kind of thing. But also somebody that you've birthed or given birth to, if you're a mother, you know, they're hypnotized by you. There's something hypnotic about you, hypnotic about your beauty or your hair, your voice, something like that, your smell. There's perfume here. Somebody's offering a gift of perfume or frankincense. So the Three of Wands expansion, yeah, you'll go on to be a grandparent here is what I'm getting. But also you could end up in a career that involves you know, funerary rites and funerals and death, and you know, you could even be a makeup artist for a funeral parlor, that kind of thing. And it sounds, because I keep getting Ozzy Osbourne now, yeah, he's passed over. He had a great life. He'll be fine. And now there just needs to be some kind of recovery in his family. Yeah. So from death do us part. I mean, they've been married a long time, those two. Okay, healing messages. So it's time to celebrate your life, let go of the stress. Life is very short. It goes in a blink of an eye, especially when you have children. Once you have children, you know, 20 years goes past as if it's 2 years. You wonder where the time went. Receive healing. Yeah, so there's healing here. If somebody has been in ill health, they've had a near-death experience, this could be something for you as well. Near-death experiences, that kind of thing. Mortal wounding, scarring, all of this, whether it be emotional, mental or physical. There is recovery here. And there's a big opportunity to see someone again, to be with them, to bring peace to a situation, and to go on into the future and enjoy yourself. But in order for people to respect you and to have respect, you have to respect yourself. You have to value yourself. And we don't have to feel guilty just because we're not prepared to put up with other people's bad behavior. Perhaps you behaved badly. That's okay. There's plenty of time. There's a big opportunity to make amends. Every day, every second, every moment is a chance to do it right. Receive healing. The first and most important step for healing is being able to recognize you need it. When you are asked about your health, you discount what is going on by stating you are fine. You are being asked to acknowledge your need for healing. Whether you would, listen to this, it's exactly what I just said. Whether your wounds are physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, you may need the support of someone who can help you face your concerns. Take a moment to reflect on what is going on for you. This card is asking you to accept some extra support. It is letting you know that you don't need to do this alone. Professional advice will help you get to the best information. Trust that you will find the support that best suits your needs. This card features an angel holding a caduceus. The caduceus indicates the beginning of a healing process. The snakes on the caduceus twist around each other to highlight the importance of increasing your knowledge and broadening your outlook. Somebody here could have given up on medicine and they're going into medicine, or they're using a combination of medicine, pharmaceutical and spiritual medicine and, you know, alternate medicine. Yeah. Coming into balance. A work-life balance is very important for good health. Yeah, the snakes on the kudu highlight the importance of broadening your outlook. The angel's wings may signify soaring forwards or be encouraging you to allow a positive outcome to come forth. The angel's wings can also refer to your guardian angels or indicate angels may be showing up in your life. The presence of the angel means you will not be on this journey alone. Her rainbow-coloured wings indicate there are new opportunities ahead. Rainbows can also represent the connection to your higher power. If a specific shade of the rainbow catches your eye, pay attention to the corresponding chakra. So there's healing here. There's joy, there's healing, coming to terms with the past. So yeah, it's kind of like, it's time to heal everything. It's time to put the past in the past and live your best life. Yes. It's time to become a psychic healer, a spiritual healer. Put your light out into the world. If you're thinking about doing medicine, yes. If you're thinking about alternate medicines, yes. Whatever brings healing to the world, this is what you need to do. Even perfumes and things like that, organics, you know, organic is very, very important. All right, so, you know, there is healing here. Somebody thinks they're going to die or near death, but they will heal, they will rise again. Yes, they will. Excalibur, worthy, know your worth, know your value, put yourself out there, live your best life, help others, be a humanitarian in this world, put out your outstretched hand and help and love and care for as many people as you can, in whatever way you can. That is your path, because we can't take all the gold and money with us, can we? No, we can't. We can only take our soul, our spirit. Love to you.